Alright, hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be starting to play Diablo 2, a brand new, fresh run of Diablo 2. It's going to be completely redesigned of the last layout where it was kind of really messed up. You see my entire screen and whatnot, and it was really bad, but I didn't really care. So what we're going to be doing here is playing the Sorceress. With me named Fishbro. If you've seen it in the last screen, you might have seen a character named Josh. Yes, that
Good
is
day.
my name is Josh.
Greetings.
Call me Josh or Fish.
Not in town.
Like, I'm gonna open up the introduction.
Greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that. But a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Alright. That was introduction. He said to talk to Akara.
The fiery Kasha commands the rogue archers in battle. I've only spoken to her a few times, though. I get the feeling that she doesn't like outsiders very much.
Alright, let's talk to Akara.
Greetings, young sorceress. It is good to see more of your kind at work in the world these dark days. In my opinion, the world needs more women to fight against the great shadow. But I am Akara, High Priestess the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demons of Diablo. I still can't believe it. She turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
Alright, so,
There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts.
sorry about that, I tapped out. Yeah, okay, so, getting back into what I was gonna say, I'm gonna be doing segments of this. I'm going to cut it between, like, each quest or something, or try to keep them short videos so you can enjoy them and, whenever you have some time. Probably help out.
The wilderness is overrun with evil, and the minions of hell have taken our rightful home. We must purge all evil from the monastery and restore order to the world.
I'll finish up with the dialogue real quick and then I'll explain more.
The wilderness is... I should add that many rogue scouts have died in that horrible place. We cannot afford to lose any more. If you choose to enter that den of evil, you must do so alone.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust. In this camp, those of us who have remained true to our order are forced to live among common traders and farm animals. Welcome to our circle of suffering. The demons in that cave have claimed many of my finest archers. I wonder how you will fare.
Hi there, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Undario. Warreeve's alright, I guess. He seems too serious most of the time. I haven't really talked to him all that much. The beasts from the cave have begun to roam throughout the countryside. You'd better be careful out there.
Good day to you, partner. I'm Geed, and I can already tell that I'll be your best friend in this forsaken camp. A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty. Yes? Akara and Kasha are sisters in the Order of the Sightless Eye, but they are worlds apart. Akara is a slow river of magic, Kasha, a viper of war. They're both deeply devoted to their religious order, yet the corruption of their sisters pains them both to no end. You're a brave soul. I'd sooner thrust my sacred scepter into the foulest carbuncular troll than set one boot into that cave.
Alright, so I believe that's it for all of the dialogues and stuff that are available to us. We're gonna go out and start kicking some butt.
Evil beware.
Yeah, so back to the way I'm gonna design these videos. I'm gonna be doing each quest individually. I'm gonna be doing all the dialogues and do a complete full game walkthrough. I might start doing what's it called, speed runs of Diablo 2 later, but first I want to showcase the full game in a walkthrough, give the entire story, enjoy it, and overall just have a good time. Skipping some of these zombies and enemies. I'm gonna start running down towards the Den of Evil. Alright, look at that, we found it, boys. Nice, so let's go.
This place is trouble.
We'll be moving into the Den of Evil. Killing all the here. Okay. We're going to be using charge bolts. That's going to be the first one that we go for. The only objective for this is just to kill all the enemies. So let's go then. A little bit backstory about the game. We can begin with Diablo 1. So initially the game started off in like 1998. It was a simple like flash game with turn-based flash game, loot crawler. they ended up making it into a real-time action RPG. And they did that because they wanted to make a better game overall. And they were able to do it with like 20 FPS. So it was really slow. It was still like close to turn-based, but it was a lot more fun and enjoyable. And at 20 FPS, it's really not that bad. The original Diablo is slower paced, but it's more fun in my opinion. Very fearful because of lack of mobility, you can't just speed run through everything. I mean, obviously you can do items and whatnot.
I am overburdened.
You can do it, but yeah, it's scarier, but. Let's get into this juicy story of Diablo 1 as we're killing all these enemies. So the story of Diablo 1 is King Leoric leaving to Tristram. That's the king of the land. I can the map. Probably, I don't know if I'm saying it. Probably a lot of land that I can explain. You can look up the map of the world that you're in. This is the world of Sanctuary. So King Leoric is the king of the land. He ends up moving to Tristram, the town, because he was advised by one of his advisors, Archbishop Lazarus, who's actually a bad guy in Diablo 1. Let's identify this. Fire resist, bunch of stats. Not bad at all. So we're just gonna keep pumping up charge pulse. You could use a lot of other spells, and you'll be weaker, like really weak. So everybody knows the more you put into the same spell, the higher damage that spell does, and the more effective it is. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm planning on going into lightning charge. As cool as it is to have all the skills, it's not an effective way of playing the game. I used to do that when I was a kid. I would use all the spells and try to figure it out. It would take me forever to get through the game.
I can't carry anymore.
And it was more of like a dungeon crawl because of that. Which I'm not against. If you want to just grab all the skills. Yikes. Yeah, so like even here at the very beginning on the first monster, you get this stuff. You tapped out. No, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Yeah, so I can't record Diablo 2 on a regular like full screen mode, and the problem there is because Diablo 2 doesn't like being captured in a full screen version, so I have
this
to do
cave
this
has been purged of evil.
Window. So every time I click off, it taps me out. So I'll try not to do that, but sometimes I'll be a little frantic. Some more dialogue is coming up. I'm going to continue the story on Leoric in a second.
Hello.
Here you go.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Reward there was a skill point. Okay, gossip.
The Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye has a long and distinguished history. Over the generations, our order has become a deadly fighting force, as well as a bastion for women who sought to forge their own destiny. Yet beware, young one. The lure of power and knowledge can lead to disaster. I have seen ambition foul the bravest of hearts, and recklessness dull hard-won wisdom. You would do well to tread lightly upon the dark path you have chosen to explore.
Wow, I'm gonna be honest. I've been playing this game for years, and I don't think I've ever heard that line. Or that
My
line of
rogue
gossip.
scouts have just
Sorry.
reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
Just to a bit of information about Bloodraven, so that's the new quest that we got. We're looking for Bloodraven now, and we gotta go stop her from making more zombies.
Greetings.
She is actually the rogue that you play in Diablo 1. There are 3 characters in Diablo 1. It was a warrior, a rogue, and a sorcerer. Those characters are NPCs in Diablo 2. So you upgrade to new characters, and the old characters become story characters, so that's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna continue with the gossip, and the sister's burial ground now. Here you go.
Perhaps Tristram deserved its fate for letting evil loose upon the land. I only hope we don't suffer the same.
Seriously, I've actually never heard these gossip lines.
Death has done nothing to weaken Bloodraven's combat skills. If anything, she's more deadly than ever.
Good evening. Akara is the rogue's high priestess. She sells the few magic items in her possession and can even heal your wounds. She is very wise and will help you if she can.
We'll go to Akara for healing.
That which does not kill you makes you stronger.
Not always.
How can one kill what is already dead?
Okay. Not much wisdom there.
Good to see you. I don't know why some of my sisters chose to follow Andariel. Those who strayed were among our finest warriors. You are truly brave and skillful. Akara was worried about you. Bloodraven was the leader of a rogue band that once fought Diablo at Tristram.
Good evening. That old coot Kane is as crazy as a wet quill rat. I hear he survived whatever happened in Tristram. Personally, I wouldn't trust a thing he has to say. The only good demon is a dead one, I say. By the way, did you happen to find anything in that cave you'd like to sell? I'm sorry, the undead are bad for trade. I have a strict no-return policy.
Greedy bastard. So
Not here.
I'm gonna continue doing inventory management real quick as I continue explaining the what's it called the story behind King Leor. I doubt this. Okay, it was worth identifying. Okay, so the story behind King Leor is actually, let me finish this so I can keep focusing, but I'm gonna try to explain it. King Leoric was the king of the land. He pretty much started moving to Tristram in the area that's under attack because Diablo was under the church of Tristram. That's why you see a giant cathedral in the land that you see him. King Leoric ends up getting corrupted by the Archbishop and Diablo because he gets Diablo to take control of King Leoric's body. And so King Leoric actually suffers a massive tragedy, becoming mind controlled by Diablo, eventually killing his wife. Shoot, I'm sorry for so many ums. He kills his wife after executing her by command of Archbishop Lazarus. Archbishop Lazarus recommended him because he thought his wife was under treason. And so after this, he becomes crazed. So he starts just executing everybody, killing them all. It's just like complete madness. After he starts executing everybody, he gets killed by his High Knights or Templars or whatever.
Take care.
They are like his King's Guard essentially. So like King Leonidas of Sparta had his 300 men that he brought out as like his King's guard to help him. So King Lazarus, or Archbishop Lazarus, played by King. Man, I forgot the king's name. But the king ends up getting corrupted and killed. He becomes raised as the Skeleton King. That's the first boss you fight in Diablo 3. Spoiler alerts. But it's a really cool fight. You should check them out. You should check out the Skeleton King in Diablo 1 along with Butcher. Along with the Skeleton King in Diablo 3. That is the coolest part of Diablo 3. If you really want to enjoy yourself, I recommend playing the Diablo 3 demo. It's the most that the game has to offer. The rest of the game is not as valuable as that. Oh, I can use that. I can pop that and wait. Pop that as
I can't carry anymore.
and then I can grab this. So yeah, he becomes the Skeleton King, but his son is a warrior that ends up killing Diablo in the original game. Archbishop Lazarus kidnaps Leoric's son, and that's why Leoric is going mad and going crazy. He's like, you stole my son. You're hiding him from me. Like, I can't trust you. And Lazarus is whispering things in his ear while at the same time he's the one who stole his son. So Lazarus has Leoric under his thumb the entire time. And this is bad for Leoric because Leoric is just killing everybody thinking that they have a son. He just wants his son back. And it's really, ugh, you know, it's like damn, this man is suffering. So, is this the burial ground? Yes, it is. Alright, time
There
for
is dark magic.
the boss fight. Yeah, so Lazarus had everybody under his thumbs, and he caused everybody to go into the cathedral. They got chopped up by demons. Like the Butcher. The Butcher's a badass. The very first boss of any Diablo, and he's like scary, super scary. I'm gonna slowly work my way in here.
My army will destroy you.
Yeah, so that happened to King Leoric. Okay, yeah, his name slipped my mind. I was thinking about Lazarus.
Not enough mana.
Maybe I can pop this, yep, and then throw some of these on my mana belt. I'm casting her own spell. Yeah, so that happened to King Leoric. And so this is the town of Tristram that you're hearing about all the time. He moved there, and that's when you fight Diablo. The first one, you kill Diablo, and you put his soul stone in your head. So it's a demon stone, trying to contain Diablo's essence. Instead of just leaving it there and leaving it on the ground, letting some demon take the Diablo power from you try to hold it in yourself. Next thing you know, you become corrupted.
I am overburdened.
You're the bad guy. And so that's the Dark Wanderer. The Dark Wanderer is the enemy. Alright. So that was Bloodraven. We just kicked her butt.
Rest now, Blood Raven.
There's also a couple sub areas. The Mausoleum. Come down here. Bunch of barrels. There's a whole level here. You can see. Zombies. It's kind of cool, but it's too much exploring here. I just want to show you this. That's the Mausoleum. If you want me to do every subsection and whatnot, I want everybody to agree, and I can come back to these places after I post the first video and show you guys everything. But these are just simple places.
I can't carry anymore.
You absolutely do not have these
I am
That's
overburdened.
nice. That might be good. Might be really good. Alright, so I'm gonna try to run my way over to the Stony Fields. That's the next zone. As I explain more about the lore. Thanks. That hurts. Okay. Now I'm just sending out a whole bunch of... I do a bit of damage now. There's a cave. Yeah, I can explore the cave a little bit. Is there a way to fix the graphics though? Yeah. There we go. That's smoother. Like you can see the squares on the low settings. It was really annoying. I was looking at it, I was like, man, you can see the squares on it. I might do a voiceover. Like later on, future me is probably gonna do a voiceover and say, like, hey, I'm not gonna be recording in like low quality the whole time. Like, these squares that you notice are only gonna be the first part of this video. Yeah, so it's actually a lot better, a lot nicer than it was before. I did not like the squares of light that follows you around all day. Okay, back on the ranch, about King Leoric.
I can't carry anymore.
Why can't I carry?
I am overburdened.
Oh, that's a blow. Alright, I'm gonna get out of this cave. Back on the ranch, King Leoric becomes Skeleton King, like I said. The sun ends up putting Diablo's soulstone into his head and becoming corrupt. He gets turned into the Dark Wanderer. And the rogue is Bloodraven. So the rogue from the first game is Bloodraven. Very cool because you can actually fight one of the leaders or the characters from Diablo 1 immediately as he's in Diablo 2. So it's actually a very interesting fight. I kicked her butt though because I'm good. But she can be a little bit more difficult for other classes. The sorceress is actually really strong. Very powerful character. All the spells you get just do so much damage. So what my charge bolt does is it shoots out 6 bolts. Each bolt does 3 to 5 lightning damage. Oh my gosh, I have an ESET alert. Thanks. Yes, I'm going back to town now. I'm probably gonna end the video, or at least the segment.
Hello.
I think I'm gonna do gossip first to see
Yes?
what gossip says.
Kasha has always been fiercely loyal, but I fear her anger and frustration over these recent events will lead her into harm's way. She is highly protective of the few rogues remaining under her command and will not send them into combat unless there is dire need. Andariel must be made to pay for her.
Yeah, so I'm gonna finish up the dialogue real quick. Is this good? Nope. Is that? Is this good? Nope. How about this? Extra note plus that note. And now, although it's a nice staff, not good enough. All that gold is actually really juicy. Really useful. So we're gonna look for one staff that gives us +3 to charge bolt. That's +1, +1. If it gives us +3, then it's gonna be really good. Why? Because +3 to charge bolt is our main damaging source. If we can get 3 to charge bolt, that's our main skill. We're 3 points ahead, we're doing a ton of damage. It's just really nice. So what I do right now, I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of stamina potions so I can run around quickly. I'm gonna buy a Tome of Town Portal, put all my scrolls in there. I'm gonna buy a tome for identification. I'm gonna load up the town portal, buy a few extra identify scrolls. And move the stamina potions over here. Buy a bunch of mana. And buy a bunch of health. And these are strategies that speedrunners do. And anybody who's like really good at the game. I learned it from speedrunners because it's the most effective way of getting through the game. Just buying a whole bunch of health. It's super cheap and easily affordable. This is annoying. Another alright, I got a belt. I don't know if there's any decent items here. Alright, so there's nothing. I'm going actually really slow, so I feel like I can speed up a little bit. Alright, let's talk to Kasha, let's turn in the quest.
I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
Alright, let's finish up with the dialogue and let's end the video there. I think I said everything I needed to say about King Leoric and the playable characters from Diablo 1. There's a few NPCs that I'll explain in the next video probably, like Griswold and Cain and whatnot, but for the most part, I covered most of the backstory. Let's get into the gossip and the dialogue, and we'll end the clip there.
If we could only find out how Andariel has managed to corrupt our sisters, then perhaps we could drive out the evil clouding their minds. I can hardly believe that...
Yes? Charcy seems to be a very sweet girl. She's the smith around here and can help you. That which does... You've done well, stranger. I hope all your efforts are worth it.
I don't know why some of my sisters chose. You are truly brave and skillful. Akara was worried about you.
Alright, it looks like most of the dialogue is, is the same, but I think the sister's burial is new, so let's go with that.
Some of those gals weren't so nice the first time around. Warriv was kind enough to let me travel with his caravan, but don't let him drag you into a search for a new eastern trade route. I'm making a fortune right here. Yeah, from the rogues, of course. You, on the other hand, always get my best prices.
Terrible.
The only good demon is a dead one, I say.
This guy right here is a complete dick.
It is clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name is Deckard Cain. You must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives. Tristram is too far to journey by foot. Cain would likely be dead when you arrived. However, there is a magical portal that will take you there instantly. To open it, one must stand within the circle of cairnstones and touch them in a certain order. The proper order can be found in the runes written on the bark of the tree of Inifis. You must find the sacred tree of Inifis and bring back its bark. I will translate the runes to unlock the stone's mystic pattern. Kasha has always been fiercely loyal, but I fear her anger.
Alright, we gotta find Cain, search for Cain. How we're gonna end the video now is we're going to go through the underground passage to the dark woods, search for the tree of Inifis, and recover the scroll. Pretty much what Akar was saying. So right now we're going to go find the waypoint here. Once we find the waypoint, we're gonna go back to town, and we're gonna end the video there. Then we're gonna follow. Okay, so here's the Karn stones. These are the shoot. Rakanisha can actually kick our ass, but try to keep this family friendly. If you personally know me, you know I'm not a family friendly person, so it's gonna be very difficult. Yeah. Oh my god. You don't know how hard it is to keep this family friendly. Sad. Oh, I won. Oh great, it's gonna fill my inventory too. Yeah, that was disappointing. I was not supposed to die there, but Rakanichu is one of the toughest, baddest guys out there. Yeah, so there's Rakanishu. That's introduction to the god, quote unquote, the god of the fallen. He's supposed to be one of the most powerful fallen in existence. Although he's a joke because these guys are... Come on, move. Oh, I tapped out. No, I tapped out. I tapped out. I'm gonna turn this and this. Alright.
Yes?
Let's make this. I don't have money. Oh my gosh, this is terrible.
The Order welcomes you.
Alright. Sell that. 420 gold, baby. 420 gold. And you thought there wasn't gonna be any excitement in me dying. Come on, let me move, let me move, let me move, let me move. Let me through, let me out, let me go, let my people go. Oh my god, Jesus. Oh my god. Oh, that's why. Oops. Yeah. There we go, I got double health now. I shouldn't be getting my butt beat 24/7. I did not make the click there. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna hotkey some stuff. Kick everybody's butt. Use a whole bunch of charge bolts. Hopefully that it clears my corpse out. Come on, get off of me. Cool. Good. Heal up. Okay, I think I'm okay. My rogue died, but that's fine. Alright, Rakanisha is right there. I'm gonna take this one. Let's just step away. Not take that.
I'm the Mana.
Yeah. You can see that the extra health that I got is actually helpful. I really should not be using lightning on him. Yeah. Well, I forgot that he was kind of immune to lightning damage, being the fact that he uses lightning on me. But on the other hand, I think we're fine. I think we're gonna be A-okay. There it is, boys. Alright, so we found the Karn stones, we found the underground passage. So this is a wall, this is where the underground passage is going to be. And this is the waypoint. So let's go with it. back in town. Before I end the video, I want to do the dialogue for the Cain quest, so everybody can see.
How will you find Cain without going to Tristram? Finding the Tree of Iniphis is the first step on your journey.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to show all the dialogue for searching for Cain, and we'll begin getting into the search for Cain in the very next video. Very enjoyable stuff.
Akara has been like a mother to me for as long as I can remember. She is wise and good, but I don't think she has the steel to retake our monastery by force. The Tree of Iniphis is hard to find, but you'll know it when you see it.
Good evening. Charcy seems to be a very sweet girl. She's the smith around here and can help.
Seems like Worry does.
He who seeks that which cannot be found must look inside himself for further guidance. Or look harder.
Yeah, so I don't think Worry's
Good to see you.
her dialogue changes at all.
Oh, Kasha's fantastic. Sure, she's a little hard on outsiders, but who can blame her? All she wants is to protect our order. But now that our sisters have turned against us, I think this whole mess has hardened her heart. Without the bark of Iniphis, you can't find Cain.
Good evening. Akara and Kasha are sisters in the Order of the Sightless Eye, but they are worlds apart.
Yeah, his gossip didn't change either.
Barking up the wrong tree, huh? You'll find it. Just keep looking.
I feel like I'm wasting my time every time I click on Key. He is just such a complete dick. Oh, yeah. Last but not least, so you can. I think there's other banners around this. No, but so very interesting. Before I end the video, this right here is supposed to be one. Let me get rid of the map. It's supposed to be one, but very new. There's like a location in every town that's supposed to be where clans were supposed to be set up. I think there was gonna be like clan shops, but there was definitely gonna be clans in the original Diablo 2 and guilds and stuff like World of Warcraft had. So Diablo 2 was the first like RPG that was planning on doing guilds and clans and stuff. And the only reason they didn't have all that was because Blizzard was going to release the game early before they wanted to. So this game is so amazing. Like even for 1998, they were planning on doing clans and all this extra stuff. Like these guys were pioneers. This game was absolutely amazing. So here it is. I'm gonna end up ending the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember to leave a like and comment if you enjoyed the video, and let me know what I can change. I really want to make this walkthrough and playthrough of Diablo 2 a lot better for you guys, especially if you enjoyed the video. I just want some feedback, that's all, pretty much. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.